this person drank, and we were kind of coming to terms with this, and he's just like, I'm drinking, what does God consider drunkenness? Because he's trying to make amends with it. And he was saying, is two drinks drunkenness? Is 3 drinks drunkenness? Is 4? And he was telling me that drunkenness is a condition of the heart. So we can get drunk on lust, we can get drunk on wrath, we can get drunk on jealousy, we can get drunk on wine, we can get drunk on love or infatuation, we can get drunk on all kinds of things. And so that's a condition of our heart, to let go and let that drunkenness take a control of us. And so it's a form of idolatry. That spirit is we're putting that spirit above God. And so that's what the Lord was telling me. He was telling me, if you're putting if you're letting these spirits take over you, then you're not we're not sober and vigilant. And when you're sober, you have the closest relationship to Him. God stuff, read the Bible, and I start getting all weepy and I start getting crying, or something that was really touching me, like some video that touched me, or I would turn on my worship music and I would start getting all weepy and really in the spirit, blah blah blah, and the same thing would happen if I had a little bit of wine before I started reading the Bible or something like that. And I was sitting there going, and the Lord was telling me not to be drinking wine before He's like, you know what I mean, because I was sitting there noticing the difference when I was just I'm getting into the spirit, and you know what I mean, it's kind of unlocking some of my inhibitions and stuff. But there's something about, so basically I was telling the Lord, I was just like, I don't want to get drunk by having to turn on the radio and listening to worship music. I don't want to have to get drunk when I'm getting just a powerful verse. I want to get perma-drunk. I want to be drunk on you all the time. I want to be just in the spirit all the time. You know what I mean? And because it's too easy to just be like, this music it's just not doing it for me. And you know what I mean? And it's just, to a point, it can be carnal. So we don't want to be carnal, and we don't want to be letting our carnal spiritual man get all, I don't know, this sounds all gobbledygooked, but because I haven't really put this thought all the way together, but hopefully it makes sense that, when you're letting yourself go into a spiritual way, but it's not of God, it's kind of a carnal person, carnal man. If that makes any sense, I hope that makes some sense. But basically, that's what the Lord was telling me, that drunkenness is a condition of your heart. If you're struggling with anything, it's a condition of your heart. And so basically, God wants to change your heart, and once your heart starts changing, He will, you'll slowly make strides to change. And so when your heart says, I want to change, and I want to do this, and I want to do that, and you start breaking, because and here's the opposite. You don't want to change. You know what I mean? Your heart is not in it, and you feel no desire to change, and you give up, and blah blah blah. So understand how sometimes the devil gets in our head and says, oh, you know what I mean, it's not working, you're not doing enough, and blah 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 blah. But really, your heart is in it to go forward and to progress. And so, don't listen to the devil; he's a liar. And if your heart wasn't in the right place, you'd be going the other direction. So I hope this encourages somebody. And anyways, I love you.